You've been following the Justin Baldoni, Blake Lively thing?
Bro, Blake Lively, talk about ruin your reputation, and Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, they up. Ryan's trying to get out of it now. He's trying to get out of the lawsuit, and they're like, you were a key part of this.
Hey y'all, it's Madison Starr here, and oh honey, do I have a sizzling slice of Hollywood drama for you today. Grab your latte, sit back, and buckle up because this tea is hotter than a midsummer Manhattan sidewalk. Before we dive into this scandalous mess, do me a favor. Smash that subscribe button because trust me, your group chat is about to explode with the deets I'm serving up. Today, we're talking about none other than the ever-glamorous Blake Lively, whose courtroom drama is unfolding like a telenovela, and not in a good way.
He told us that Justin Baldoni claims she tried to take over his movie because she has a history of saying, okay, I'll be the star, but what I secretly want to do is direct it and edit it and produce it.
Picture this, Blake, the Hollywood darling, and Ryan Reynolds' better half strutting into court armed with what she thought was a legal trump card, a brand new California law meant to protect victims of harassment. But guess what, babes? The judge wasn't having any of that high-gloss fantasy, and instead, Blake's legal fortress is crumbling faster than a stale croissant at your favorite brunch spot. Now, let's rewind a sec and break down every juicy twist, every jaw-dropping misstep, and all the delicious drama that's turning this case into the ultimate celebrity legal meltdown. Imagine Blake Lively, once the queen of chic, marching into court with a swagger that screamed, "I got this," as she waved around California's spanking new Me Too privilege law, section 47.1, like it was her personal golden ticket. But oh no, baby, the moment the judge laid eyes on her motion to dismiss Justin Baldoni's defamation countersuit, it was game over.
This is what you get, though. This is what you get. You're trying to ruin a guy's livelihood by using the Me Too movement.
Because they were trying to take over the movie.
He posted the receipts.
Oh,
he's like,
receipts
remember our tech exchange? Bah, bah.
How about
That shiny legal shield cracked in seconds, leaving her strategy in tatters and her reputation on the line. Blake's legal team, with Ezra A. Hudson at the helm over at Manott, Phelps & Phillips, thought they'd hit the jackpot with this law that was supposed to be a fortress for victims of sexual harassment. They banked everything on it, like a high-stakes poker game where the chips were her credibility and career. But here's the twist. Section 47.1 only kicks in if the harassment disclosures are made in good faith, without any malice. And it seems like someone forgot to read the fine print. The law went into effect on January 1st, 2024, and wouldn't you know it, Blake decided to file her complaint right after that date. Timing, suspicious much? It's almost like she waited for the ink to dry on the law before pulling the legal trigger. And then, to add insult to injury, the judge didn't just deny her motion, he shut it down so hard that her whole courtroom power play exploded in her perfectly manicured face. Now picture this. While Blake was busy trying to play legal chess in California, all the alleged incidents and the real drama were unfolding in New York. Yep, Justin Baldoni is a bona fide New Yorker, and the events in question happened in the Empire State.
Well, look, again, it's a work in progress. If I had figured it out, the world would look different.
So why file in California? Did someone miss jurisdiction 101 in law school? Filing in California when the drama is rooted in New York is like trying to use a tiara as a shield in a fistfight. It just isn't gonna work. This jurisdictional faceplant is a major miscalculation, turning her bold move into a full-blown legal disaster. Let's talk about the evidence, or really the lack thereof, that Blake tried to use to back up her harassment claims. First up, there's the infamous comment on her appearance on set. Yes, you heard that right. Blake alleges that Justin Baldoni dared to comment on her looks. Now, in the real world of movie sets, directors and co-stars critique each other's appearance all the time. It's part of the creative process. But to Blake, it was headline-worthy harassment. And then there's the claim that Baldoni entered her trailer to tell her she looked unflattering in the footage. Picture this. A casual conversation on set, meant to tweak a few details, suddenly gets blown way out of proportion.
I am so oddly invested in this case. I follow so many TikTokers who have gone through 800 pages of case files. And listen, I'm not shocked by this latest conspiracy because she said herself, her husband is all over this film.
As if someone crashed her private space with a ski mask and a megaphone. Multiple sources confirmed that it was just normal production talk. Yet, in Blake's world, every word becomes ammunition in her legal war. And just when you thought it couldn't get any wilder, there's the dancing scene. Yes, babes, there's actual video and audio of Blake laughing, dancing, and having a chill time with Baldoni on set. Now, how do you claim harassment when you're literally on the dance floor with the alleged perpetrator?
Yeah, and also, like, this is the most, like, divisive thing we've seen in a long time. You're either Team Justin or you're Team Blake. It's like the new, like, Team Jacob, Team Edward.
It's like accusing someone of theft while handing them your wallet. Utterly contradictory and, frankly, hilarious. Then, oh my goodness, there's the infamous list of 17 demands. While most of us will come back to work with a coffee and a simple to-do list, Blake strutted back onto set with a manifesto of demands that reeked of power play. Instead of setting healthy boundaries, these demands looked more like a hostile takeover in stilettos, a move that left everyone wondering if she was playing victim or simply trying to seize complete control of the project. Now, let's throw Ryan Reynolds into this swirling cauldron of chaos. You'd think Ryan, the ultimate sweetheart with a razor-sharp wit, would have been the supportive partner in this legal debacle, but oh no! His involvement only added another layer of drama. Allegedly, Ryan jumped into the fray with a motion to dismiss that was as bombastic as it was misguided. Rumor has it he even called Justin Baldoni a predator to some industry bigwigs, including a WME executive.
Dear Judge Lyman, as counsel for Wayfarer Studios LLC, Justin Baldoni, Jamie Heath, Steve Sarowitz, It Ends With Us Movie LLC, Melissa Nathan.
There's no hard legal proof, but we all know Ryan loves to stir the pot and keep the spotlight burning. And then there's that extra tidbit about his Deadpool parody character being inspired by Baldoni, a character that's known for being erratic, wild, and just downright offbeat. So here we have a scenario where Blake, supposedly the wronged victim, is backed by a partner whose own legal antics only add fuel to the fire, making the whole spectacle more of a headline-grabbing extravaganza than a serious lawsuit. At this point, you might be wondering, Madison, where does all this leave Blake Lively? Well, let me break it down for you. Her entire legal strategy was built on a shaky foundation, a strategy that hinged on using California's Section 47.1 as a catch-all shield. But because the alleged incidents took place in New York, that law might not even apply. Imagine going all in on a poker game with a busted hand. That's exactly what happened here. Blake's once untouchable reputation is now crumbling under the weight of legal missteps, public backlash, and a strategy that has left her with a sinking ship of a case. And babes, the financial stakes are astronomical. If Justin Baldoni loses, Section 47.1 could force him to cover Blake's entire legal bill, plus treble damages and even punitive damages.
The Agency Group PR LLC and Jennifer Abel, collectively the Wayfarer parties, we write to advise the court of an issue that the Wayfarer parties wish to address at the upcoming conference on Monday, February 3rd, 2025.
Meanwhile, Blake risks nothing except, of course, her image and her career. It's a rigged game where she's bluffing with Monopoly money while Baldoni holds all the aces. This isn't just a celebrity spat. It's a high-stakes showdown where every move could cost millions, and a reputation that once glittered is now starting to fade. Let's not forget the broader fallout. The social media storm around this case is off the charts. The internet is buzzing with memes, heated debates, and more hot takes than you can shake a designer purse at. Fans are combing through every statement, dissecting every move, and even some of her closest allies are starting to question if Blake is really the victim she claims to be, or if this is all just a clever PR stunt to maintain her Hollywood pedestal. And when your own supporters start whispering, you know the PR storm is real and unforgiving. Now, dig a little deeper and you find that Blake's sexual harassment allegations didn't stem from one isolated explosive incident. No, these claims conveniently emerged after a series of creative clashes on set.
For those who are not in the Hollywood world, what is wrong with her taking over the film?
I've never seen it before in my 30-plus year career in Hollywood.
Instead of addressing an immediate threat, they surfaced right when she lost control over the project's creative direction. It makes you wonder if these claims are less about seeking justice and more about staging a hostile takeover. It's as if Blake tried to flip the entire script, literally, and take charge of not just the film, but the whole narrative surrounding it. And then there's that little twist where her original complaint might have been filed not because she was being harassed in real time, but to preemptively protect herself when Justin Baldoni's countersuit came knocking. It's like setting off your own smoke alarm just to create a diversion. When you mix legal maneuvering with a dash of PR manipulation, you end up with a case that's more about controlling the narrative than about seeking true justice. Meanwhile, Justin Baldoni's countersuit remains very much alive and kicking. His legal team is not backing down, and there's chatter that the case might soon head to a jury trial.
Blake Lively is slamming The Hollywood Reporter's recent magazine cover. The cover features the actress launching a slingshot at Justin Baldoni amid their ongoing legal battle.
This means that while Blake's motion to dismiss has crashed and burned, Baldoni's countersuit is only getting stronger, setting the stage for what could be the most explosive celebrity lawsuit of 2025. Every new filing, every twist in the courtroom drama only deepens the divide, leaving both sides in a precarious balance where one wrong move could tip the scales disastrously. Let's circle back to Ryan Reynolds for a moment. His decision to step in with that over-the-top motion to dismiss was supposed to be a show of support for Blake. Instead, it turned into a theatrical rant that only escalated the drama. Ryan's comments, including that scandalous remark about Baldoni being a predator, have sent shockwaves through Hollywood's grapevine. It's like he decided that if the legal route wasn't going to save the day, he'd at least ensure that everyone remembered his name in the most dramatic way possible. And honestly, while his antics are entertaining, they've done little to salvage Blake's crumbling case. Instead, they've thrown another log on the already blazing fire of public scrutiny. So where does all this leave our courtroom diva? With her legal strategy in ruins, a mounting financial risk that could cost millions, and a reputation that's now as shaky as a Jenga tower in an earthquake.
He and 9 other plaintiffs, including his publicists, have brought a $250 million lawsuit against the New York Times, essentially alleging them of libel and false light invasion of privacy.
Blake Lively finds herself in a situation where every misstep is magnified. The judge saw right through her high-gloss motion, exposing her plan as nothing more than a desperate, overreaching power play. Instead of securing a win, she's left with a defamation countersuit that's still very much alive, ready to charge forward like a bull in a glass boutique. This whole saga is a stark reminder that in Hollywood, even the most polished stars can have their empires crumble in an instant. It's a cautionary tale about putting all your glitter on one legal card, especially when that card might not even be valid in the first place. The stakes are enormous, the drama is relentless, and the fallout could redefine careers. When creative differences, power struggles, and legal miscalculations mix together in Tinseltown, the result is nothing short of a scandal that will have everyone talking for years to come.
And suddenly there were these headlines, and people were just very upset with Blake Lively and started stringing together her pattern, okay? So her reputation, you could say, last year completely tanked.
So I gotta ask, do you think Blake's legal strategy was a genius move that simply backfired? Or was it all just a desperate attempt to cling to that Hollywood image at any cost? Drop your thoughts in the comments because I know you've got opinions, and I'm all ears for the tea you're about to spill. Before we wrap up this wild ride, remember to smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. Trust me, babes, you do not want to miss what happens next in this mess of legal misfires and celebrity power plays. Hit that like button, share this video with your besties, and turn on notifications because the drama in Hollywood is never ending, and I've got all the juicy deets coming your way. I'm Madison Starr, reminding you that in this industry, even the brightest stars can fade when the spotlight turns too harsh. Stay tuned, stay curious, and keep those comments coming because the next chapter in this saga is just around the corner. And remember, if you thought this tea was hot, hit that subscribe button right now because we're only just warming up. Until next time, stay messy, stay blessed, and keep the tea coming, my lovelies.